motorcycle manufacturer Triumph came into India, they didn't exactly come in empty-handed. Instead, to make their intentions for the Indian market quite clear, they brought in their entire range of motorcycles, starting from the quite likeable Bonneville to the biggest ever production bike made, the 2300cc Rocket, and sandwiched in between other bikes like the Daytona, which is a sports bike, and this delectable cruiser, the Storm. And this is going to be my ride for the day. Triumph came into India late last year and created a huge interest among bikers with their range of products. But it is the Storm which might be of great interest, as this is a proper cruiser and with attractive styling as well. The Storm was born for the open roads and endless hours on the highway spent in joy, as this machine is easy to ride with a comfortable riding position and power on call at the twist of a throttle. The Storm is a cruiser, then it looks the part too. It's big, it's powerful, and it looks macho. And what really makes the bike stand out is this large teardrop-shaped tank here and the twin oval headlamps here. This gives the bike a standalone look, and one glance and you know this is the Triumph Storm heading your way. In terms of ergonomics, the Storm is quite easy to ride. The saddle height is quite low, the handle is big, and this provides quite a nice riding position, and all the controls here are within easy reach. But what I really don't like is the instrumentation cluster here, which is placed on the tank in true cruiser style. What this does is that while you are riding, you have to really take your eyes off the road to look into this, and this I don't think is a very safe thing to do. The instrumentation here never actually lets you forget that you're riding a British bike, because it gives out the speed readings in miles. Thankfully, it also gives you a corresponding kilometer reading as well. So that's fine with me. But what really makes me uncomfortable in this bike is this, the pillion seat. Not only it looks like an add-on, but it's too thin, it's too narrow, and if you really have to carry a pillion on this, end of the day, I think he or she will be a very unhappy one. The engine is mated to a 7-speed gearbox with 1 down and 5 up shifting pattern. And what goes for the gearbox is that shifts are easy and smooth, and it's possible to find the neutral position without much fuss. The Storm here is powered by a relatively big 1.7-litre parallel twin, which churns out a very healthy 97 brake horsepower. But where the Storm really scores is in terms of the torque. It punches out 156 Newton meters of torque, and this is very evident the moment you start riding it. One little twist of the throttle and you are greeted by a delightful burst of torque, which easily propels the bike to the 3-digit mark. In spite of its size, the Storm is quite nimble and easy to ride, and the riding position is also very comfortable. What this new generation of Storm gets is ABS, so the stopping is as effective and as efficient as riding it. The Storm rides on 19-inch tires for the front, while for the rear the 17-inch wide tires provide enough traction. And the twin adjustable Showa shock absorbers do a splendid job of absorbing the bumps and ensuring that the bike remains settled even while going over the rough. The twin disc brakes do a very competent job in terms of stopping the bike. What you have in mind is long-distance highway riding, then the Storm should fit the bill perfectly. This is a bike which is very big, but in spite of its size, it's quite nimble, and plenty of low-end torque ensures that she makes light work of the stop-and-go city traffic. And on the highway, an easy riding position, plenty of power makes it a delight. The Storm is priced at rupees 13 lakhs ex-showroom, which isn't cheap. But then most imports cost about this much. And Triumph is building up a dealership network in India, and by the end of this year, it should have around 7 dealerships covering most of the metros. So if you are in and around the metro, service as well as acquiring one should not be a problem. Triumph Storm will be up against some formidable competition like the Harley-Davidson Road King and the Heritage Softail, along with Japanese cruisers like the Suzuki Intruder. But my guess is that it will stack up well with its easy-to-ride attitude and looks that stand out. Overall, the Storm will be a valuable addition to the cruiser range in India and should become a favorite of many riders who want to do long-distance cross-country riding.